Alrighty, so if you haven't heard the news already, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably have, Sony will now be eliminating discs starting in January 2028. So no more discs. What I have right here is my God of War collection from PS3 to PS4 to PS5. I'm going to show you. I have God of War 3. I have the God of War Saga. God of War Ascension, all on PS3, which I still have my PS3, so I can just take one of these discs out, put it on PS3 into play. No problem at all. God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok on PS5. The interesting thing about this game is $32.99 at Walmart. It is $70 still on the PS Store, which this game is probably about what 3, 4 years old, something like that. I'm not sure the exact year when it came out. I don't remember. But however, it's $70 right now. If you go on the PS Store right now, you're going to see it for $70. So once games go digital, God of War Lofi is coming out. Not sure when. Not sure if it's coming out in 2028. If it does come out in 2028, let's say 2030 go, 2030, 2031, 2032, the game could still be $70 because you can no longer buy physical games. Whatever the PS Store wants to charge, that's what the price is going to be. So you will no longer be able to buy physical games in 2028. You will no longer be able to GameStop, which I want to show you something. This is God of War 3. You see that it says, I saw the sticker on it, $14.99. That's what I paid for when I bought God of War 3, got it from GameStop. Now, if you wonder why I have the God of War Saga and God of War 3, it's because this is the whole complete collection. It's God of War 1 and 2, God of War 3, and also the PSP games, God of War Chains of Olympus, and God of War, I can't think of the other name of the other one, but God of War Chains of Olympus and the other PSP games. So it has all. So this actually has 5 games included. So that's why I have the collection and got a War 3 copy. So that's why. But at any rate, you can no longer go to GameStop and buy God of War for $15. Year 3, 4, 5 years after it's been out, you're going to have to get it on the PlayStation Store. And if they want to charge $80 for it for 5 years, that's just what they're going to do. More than likely, you can no longer just take out the disc, put it in the system, and that'll be it. Also, something I just want to show you, something I've been missing. Booklets. This is the God of War 3 Saga. It has a booklet for all the details, all the games, how to get started, starting up. I actually miss game booklets, but that's a video for another day. Whereas God of War, let's see, I'll just do God of War Ragnarok, for example. It's just the download code, and this is actually what you're going to be getting, because while you can no longer buy physical discs, as of right now, you can still go and buy digital codes from retailers like Best Buy, GameStop, etc. But even with that, there's no guarantee that the prices won't stay whatever Sony wants them to be, since you have to buy them from the PS Store. So even if you can't get a digital code from Best Buy, the game could still be $70 because Sony will control the pricing. So $70 on PS Store, $70 on Best Buy, $70 at GameStop, $70 at Walmart, whatever the case might be. Unlike this, where it's $32.99 right now at Walmart, $70 on the PS Store. I'm a little disappointed because I like physical games. I still do buy physical games, as you can see. This is all my God of War collection. I have the Uncharted collection. I have all the Uncharted games, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Lost Levels on PS3, PS4, and PS5. I am a subscriber to PS Plus, so yeah, I was able to get some of them, but debating on once my subscription ends, probably won't be getting it. Won't be getting any more, because I'm not. Because the problem with digital games is Sony can do whatever they want. They're going to control it. They're not going to lower the prices to $60 because it's a digital game. Like I said, God of War Ragnarok is still $70, the price of a brand new game. So when God of Lofi comes out, if it comes out in January 2028, it could be $70 for 5 years. It's not going to go down in price. And then on top of the system possibly costing $1,000, that's speculation. But from the looks of it, Xbox has announced their new system may be $1,000. The new Steam machine is at $1,000. So consoles could be going to those $1,000 ranges, which jumps into PC territory. If that's the case, then the PS5, which I have right here, my Spider-Man. My Spider-Man PS5 is right here. I will game on that until it dies, until it goes out. I still have my PS5, that's the Spider-Man Limited Edition. And yeah, I won't be getting rid of it. Like I said, I still even have my PS4. I thought about getting rid of it since my PS5 can't play PS4 games, but storage reasons is why I keep the PS4 around, because in case I run out of storage on my PS5, then I can still go play my PS4. As you can see, I have God of War Ragnarok. I've been God of War 2018, so I can either pop this in PS4 or PS5 and still play it. 2028, after January 2028, you will no longer be able to do that. So, yeah, that's what Sony's deciding to do. So I want to know how you feel about it. Are you still a collector like this? Now, I'm not a huge collector. I've seen some people's collections on YouTube. I like to watch a lot of collection videos, and they have like tons of games on the wall. It looks like walking into a GameStop store, and it's just amazing to see. Like, personally, I don't have that many digital games as some of those other YouTubers out there who collect games do. But at any rate, I still do like my physical games. The last physical game I bought was Ghost of Tsushima. And the reason why I bought Ghost of Tsushima because I had canceled my PS Plus. When I did that, I could no longer play Ghost of Tsushima, and it upset me. So on Ghost of Tsushima, at the time, this was last year, at the time it was about 60 bucks or 70 bucks still on the PS Store. I was not gonna pay that. I went to a game store, driving around, getting gas, and I just happened to see a game store that I've never been to before. Like, okay, cool, a game store. So I went in there, checked it out, looked around. They had Ghost of Tsushima. I paid 30 bucks for it. It was half the cost of what it would be if I'd have bought it on the PS Store. So when physical games go away, you can't go to game stores. I'm not talking about major game stores like GameStop. I'm talking about the smaller game stores that you may not have heard of. I still don't even remember the game store that I went to. Like I said, I've never heard of it, never seen it before. It was on the side of town. I really don't go over too often. But I just happened to saw it, decided to pop in. I like to do that from time to time. If I'm driving around, I just happen to see a game store. I like to go in and check it out, see what they might have. There's another game store that's not too far from me, just down the street from me. Smaller game store. They go in. They also play like card games like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, things like that, Dungeons and Dragons. They have tables set up or whatever. I think it's kind of cool. I'm not into those kind of card games, but I think that's cool that they have that there. They also sell physical games. So there's another game store up here called not GameStop. Play It Games. It's a local game store here, smaller game store, not a big retail store. Play It Games. Go in there occasionally. They have everything in there from Nintendo games, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Saturn games, like almost every system that ever existed. They probably have the games for it. But starting in 2028, that's no longer going to be the case. I would love to keep supporting smaller game stores. I would love to just drive around, happen to pop into a smaller game store and pick up a physical game. But starting in 2020, that would no longer be the case. And also, something else I'm worried about is what's going to happen to older physical games. Are they going to be more expensive, or is the price going to go up because the PS6 and possibly the Xbox are no longer going to have physical games? So say I walk into the GameStop store and I want to get a game like this, which was $14.99. Will I be able to do so? Because with the announcement of no physical games not being anymore, the market's probably going to get crazy. For example, I went to one of those smaller game stores I told you about. They had Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo. No lie, game was pushing like $400 or $500 for a physical Super Nintendo game. It's probably like 20 or 30 years old. It came out sometime in the 90s, but the game was $500, $400 or $500. I want to say $400, just $399. It's crazy. So, will a God of War game in 10 years from now with no physical disc, will this game be $32, or will it be $100 or $200? Because I'm pretty sure people are going to start buying up physical games with the announcement that Sony just made. So people are going to start going out and buying up physical games for their older system, PS3, PS4, PS5. So will the prices of the older physical games go up? Don't know. Possibly, may not. They may stay the same. I'm going to guess they are going to go up because as people pick up physical games, some games might be rarer than others, and it's going to drive the price up. So, how do you feel about that? As you can see, I do have a PC. I bought my PC about 4 years ago. I do have a subscription to Game Pass. I bought a couple Steam games, which the advantages of PC gaming is you can play those games forever. You don't have to worry if I want to build a new computer or get another computer, I'm still going to play those same games. That's not the case for PlayStation, Xbox. What Xbox is, you can play mostly older generation from the Xbox One on the new Xbox. But Sony has never been good at backward compatibility, with the exception of the PS2 and then the OG PS3 with the fat PS3 that was backward compatible with PS1, PS2, and 3 games PS4 didn't have any kind of backward compatibility, and PS5 does on PS4, but not PS3. So Sony has not been very good at keeping older games alive on their new systems. So, how do you feel about that? Are you disappointed in physical games? Do you buy games digitally? Do you care? Do you care about subscription? Are you going to cancel your subscription? So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know how you feel about the ending of physical games. And so that's it for the video. I just want to talk about that. These will no longer exist in January 2028. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one.